520 fatalities, 4 survivors, a improper maintenance that led to the crash of Japan Airlines Flight 123, the most deadliest single aircraft accident in the history of aviation. Welcome to Aviation Tales. If you are new here, then please subscribe to our channel. On August 12, 1985, Japan Airways Flight 123, a Boeing 747, took off from Tokyo to Osaka International Airport, Japan. This plane had a tail strike while landing at Osaka International Airport in 1978. While landing, Boeing had made a faulty repair which failed on the day of the crash. The plane takes off from Tokyo with 524 passengers and crew. Captain Masami Takashima served as a training instructor for First Officer Yutaka Sasaki on the flight. This captain was one of the most experienced in the Japan Airlines. There was also a flight instructor named Hiroshi Fukuda in the cockpit. About 12 minutes after takeoff from Tokyo, the plane underwent a rapid decompression, bringing down the ceiling around the rear lavatory, damaging the unpressured fuselage aft of the plane, unseating the vertical stabilizer, and serving all 4 hydraulic lines. A photograph taken from the ground confirmed that the vertical stabilizer was missing. The captain declares an emergency with the Tokyo Tower. They tried to turn the aircraft as per the ATC approval, but the aircraft didn't turn. The flight engineer noticed the hydraulic was failing. Due to the apparent loss of control, the aircraft did not follow Tokyo Tower's control directions, and hypoxia appears to have begun setting. After many efforts from the ATC, they finally contacted the plane. Crew confirmed that the plane was uncontrollable. They wanted the plane to descend, but without any control, it seems impossible. However, the crew managed to lower the airspeed by deploying the landing gear and varying the thrust. They were able to descend the plane to a much lower altitude. A flight attendant informed the flight engineer that the R5 oxygen mask isn't working. Then the flight engineer told the pilots to wear the mask, and the captain also agreed by saying yes, but they never wore the mask. The aircraft started to turn towards the mountain. They tried to avoid the turn, but despite their efforts, the plane continued towards the mountain. As they realized about the mountains, they increased their flaps and power was also increased at the same time. However, a differential thrust setting caused the engine power on the left side to be slightly higher than the right side. This contributed to further increasing the bank angle to the right. They tried to get the plane back but failed, and the plane crashed in the mountains at 6:56 p.m. JST. This did not end up there. There was a huge delay in the rescue operation. A US Air Force plane C-130's crew were the first to spot the crash site 20 minutes after the impact. They informed the Japan authorities about the location. Japan's rescue operations were delayed till morning as poor visibility and the difficulty in mountain terrains prevented it from landing at the site. Rescue teams set out for the site the following morning. Medical staff later found bodies with injuries suggesting that people had survived the crash only to die because of delay in rescue. One doctor said, "If the discovery had been 10 hours earlier, we could have found more survivors." One of the 4 survivors recounted from her hospital bed to say she recalled bright lights and the sound of helicopter rotor shortly after she woke amid the wreckage, and while she could hear screaming and moaning from other survivors, these sounds gradually died away during the night. The final report stated that as the aircraft was involved in a tail strike incident 7 years earlier, which damaged the aircraft aft pressure bulkhead, the subsequent repair of the bulkhead did not conform to Boeing's approved repair method. The Boeing technician who carried out the repair, he hadn't followed out the repair methods. During the investigation, the Accident Investigation Commission calculated that the incorrect installation they did while repair would fail after approximately 10,000 pressurization cycles, but the aircraft accomplished 12,318 successful flights from the time the faulty repair was made to when the crash happened. Consequently, after the repeated pressurization cycle during the normal flight, the bulkhead gradually started to crack. When it finally failed, the resulting rapid decompression ruptured the lines of all 4 hydraulic systems and ejected the vertical stabilizer. With many of the aircraft controls disabled, This caused the plane to become uncontrollable. Captain's last words were, "We cannot do anything now." Subscribe for more videos like this. If you like this video, then please like, share, and don't miss to press the bell icon to get notified. Thank you for watching.